conciliar, confessional, as well as with leading theologians of the Church. And 4, appreciation of the doctrine's location within the larger system of theology, as well as of its contribution to Christian piety and practice. Our prayer is that by drawing upon the best resources of the past, and with an awareness of both perennial and proximate challenges to Christian thought and practice in the present, new studies in dogmatics will contribute to a flourishing theological culture in the Church today. Soli Deo Gloria. Michael Allen and Scott R. Swain. Introduction. Theology is an integrating discipline that studies how the Church may bear enduring, timely, and truthful, that is, wise witness to the Triune God revealed in Jesus Christ. Dogmatic theology focuses on exposition of the Church's authoritative teaching. The present book's dogmatic Christology is accountable to both ecumenical dogma and additional Protestant confessions. Authoritative doctrine is not the exclusive reference point for the exposition, but it establishes the realm within which faith seeks understanding. Because so much modern Christology is preoccupied with methods of understanding, it is tempting instead to plunge immediately into the subject matter. However, knowledge of Christ is a gift. Its reception is a Christological subject that needs a proper introduction. So first, a brief survey of Christology's historical development identifies 4 crucial factors shaping contemporary debates. Second, a sketch of the present book's approach identifies 4 paired aspirations. Third, a short synopsis explains the book's title, identifies its distinct perspective, and charts the theses of its chapters. 1. Crucial factors shaping Christology. Dogmatic Christology started with a biblical foundation and built traditional structures during the patristic, medieval, and Reformation periods, only to suffer the modern collapse of its incarnational narrative, which made space for competing reconstruction sites today. Christology has gathered its biblical materials from theological exegesis of specific texts, along with various forms of biblical theological synthesis, including the titles of Christ. Biblical materials grounded the creedal cornerstones of Nicaea, 325, Constantinople, 381, and Chalcedon, 451. The fully divine and fully human natures of Jesus Christ as one incarnate person of the Blessed Trinity. Beyond the creedal cornerstones, Christology's traditional structures included medieval scholastic contemplation and mystical devotion. Protestant Christology added emphasis upon Christ as the one mediator who fully accomplished our gracious redemption when he died on a Roman cross. The incarnational narrative's modern collapse stemmed from the rise of historical criticism and human subjectivity. A historical split emerged between Jesus of Nazareth and the Christ of faith. A Hellenization thesis emerged with a split between early Jewish Christianity and Christology's gradual corruption by Greek philosophy, and a hermeneutical split emerged between faith and reason. In the 20th century, Karl Barth, 1886 to 1968, epitomized rebuilding efforts from above, that is, by relating Christ to human subjectivity through a Trinitarian account of God's self-relation. And Wolfhart Pannenberg, 1928 to 2014, epitomized rebuilding efforts from below, that is, by relating Jesus to historical criticism through a Trinitarian and eschatological account of his resurrection. In a variation on the latter theme, Jürgen Moltmann, born 1926, has encouraged global hopes for liberation by relating Jesus as the crucified God to the appalling depths of creaturely suffering. As Christological reconstruction sites proliferated in recent decades, the categories and even the claims of the Chalcedonian definition remained under pressure. Among the proposals engaged in ensuing chapters, 1.